we have a new arrival, which means unboxing. So I'm going to put on the white gloves, and we're going to see what's come in for the collection today. And shout out to everyone here who makes this little hobby possible. So today should be in the package Scud for the Sega Saturn. Now this did originally start its life out as a comic book series in the 90s, Scud the Disposable Assassin, and then was adapted to a video game for the Saturn. And it is unique in the fact that you can play it in two different ways. As a side-scrolling action shoot-'em-up, or as strictly a shooter. If you have a light gun plugged in, you can play it as a light gun game. And for those that have been around here long enough, you know I was collecting some light gun accessories. So let's see how this survives shipping, because this wasn't shipped in a box, just as bubble wrap. That has me worried already. Thoroughly taped up here, though. Like, no chances taken there. So let's start the tearing. Little ASMR for those of you that like that. Lucky, you're first. Autumn Reed second. But yeah, let's just open this package. Okay. So bubble wrap on the inside. So bubble wrap on bubble wrap. That's a good sign already. Anything else in here? Nope. All right. So bubble wrapped up. Y'all hear that, right? That, ooh, okay. Here we go. Scud, the Disposable Assassin. Now there are some cracks here and here, and I vaguely remember those being there in the sale, so that's fine. The back part, no cracks. Again, for those of you who've been around long enough, you know I have spares of these long jewel cases. So if it's really just the cover, I can swap that, no problem. Published by Sega Soft. The foam insert is missing, but that also wasn't there on the sale. This is very clean so far. Let's take a look at the disc. Okay, that's a firm click. I like how you can see the PlayStation box. The console's behind me in the reflection. Hello, Nakia. Welcome to the unboxing. So, this was, I think, recently cleaned before shipping. All right, let's see about the condition of the manual, huh? Nice artwork up front. And oh, we have stuff falling out of it. Scud, your personal identification number. Your PIN is required for product registration and service. Oh, so a reg card's still in here. I'm not going to have the registration number exposed to y'all. Not that it counts for anything anymore, to be honest, but in case anybody tries to make a reproduction and copies that card off the stream, you know. How to reach us information. Okay. Your PIN's required for product registration and access customer service. All right. Slight indenture on the manual here from the case closing. Getting started. We are going to test fire this to make sure it works before we get into the PC game for the evening. Let me take this glove off for a split second. It doesn't want to leave. There we go. So, rated T for teen, which, you know, violence due to you're playing an assassin, even though it's a robot. Oh, it has a little preface from the creator. In the summer of 1993, I sat down at my kitchen table and started to draw a comic book called Scud, the Disposable Assassin. 3 short years later, Sega Soft has captured Scud's soul and shoved it into the game you are about to play. The first time I watched the animated intro to the Scud video game, I was in awe. My character looked and moved exactly the way I drew him in the comic book. That was good, but what knocked me on my can had to be when Scud came out of the vending machine. The coin is put in, the machine cranks to life, a door pops open, and there he is. Chest thrust out, arms spanned, head lifted high, the viewer's probably thinking, here we go again, another RoboCop. Then Scud does something wonderful. He slouches. In that simple movement, Scud conveys the whatever attitude that today's generation relates to the most. Well, generation for the 90s anyway. This theme sets him apart from the old school melodrama that plagues the comic books and video games of late. Scud is bright yellow, shining with a positive get-the-job-done philosophy. Scud is thin, not a muscle-bound dork that resembles a jock who used to beat you up in high school. Scud is an ambitious slacker. Scud is cool. Scud is you. Thank you so very much, Sega Soft, for recreating the spirit of the book and doing such a wonderful job on a very fun game. Well, that's nice of the creator. Okay, the different controls. Not a colorful manual. It's very black and white on the inside. It's really only color here. Not the your mama joke on the back. All right, so 3 dirty dwarves. Heroes have never been this dirty. That is an odd advertisement on the back of this thing. It even tells you compatible with the stunner gun and other gun peripherals. 1 or 2 players. Because yes, there is a sidekick. So, let me put the inserts back into the manual. So it's complete other than those cracks, which I think were pictured. You can see the cracks more clearly here. One there. And one right there. And there's some scrape marks on this. That's an easy replace. Because again, I have spares. So whatever damage to the case, as long as the artwork is fine, doesn't bother me that much. Which does on occasion allow me to get these games cheaper, because people try to get them pristine. But if I get one, a little chip here, a little chip there, as long as the game, the manual, and the back art are pristine shape, the plastic, but everything else, I can clean up. So now here's the real question. Did I get a reproduction or did I get the actual game? We're going to fire that up right now and we'll see. And that'll be it for this unboxing and we'll get right into a game. For those watching this unboxing on YouTube, this was done live on twitch.tv/ReaperPC. If I'm smart, I'll put a link in the description. If you are watching this on YouTube, be sure to like, subscribe, Turn on the notification bell. You know, the usual stuff YouTubers say. All right, I already have the Saturn up in the retro tank. Let me just drop this disc in. There won't be any light gun gameplay tonight because that would require me to set up a CRT and in advance, and I didn't do any of that. There is a CRT I have for this setup that I need to do some refurb work on first before it becomes part of this overall set. But let's go drop this in. All right, spinning up in the Saturn. Controller in hand. Let's change game scenes. And let's see if this works. Says loading. This is one of those games where the music tracks are actually tracks. You can see that there's a 9-track count on it. For those that don't know, at one point, retro games had the sound as literal, like, music tracks on the disc. So track 1 would be the data for the game, and then you'd have the other audio tracks. Scud the Disposable Assassin. We're not going to play it much. This is just to test it. Just to make sure this is valid. See? And here you get to choose if you're playing with a gun or a pad. It doesn't detect the gun, so pad it is.
There's no hiding.
So it knows I'm using a pad, but if you need the title, Lucky, it's on the screen. Okay, the controller. Thanks, Lucky, but is it not compatible with the wireless controller? Which would be weird. It worked in the menus. Let me plug in the gamepad, see what's up. This was tested. It worked in the menus. Like it legit worked in the menus. That's how I got to the game. Thank you very much. There's no hiding. This unboxing is going a little sideways. Nothing's working. I think this is going to be a reset with the wired controller. Let's just try that. As the only wired controller I have bounces off the ground. Okay, loading again. Press start.
There's no hiding.
There we go. How are you doing, Queen? Welcome to an extended unboxing.
I've been sent to
This looks like it works.
Station Asgard. My job
Outside of the wireless controller glitch just now.
Never had to kill a robot, and I don't know what Asgard is up to, but you can't beat the pay. My case is Scud Heartbreaker Model 1373. Scuds are disposable robot assassins. They're supposed to self-destruct when they kill their first target. This one didn't. 5 people before me were hired to kill Scud. Dick Smothers' neck was broken. His brother Tom was decapitated. I guess death is hereditary. The other 3 didn't fare much better. They all found Scud, and they all got killed. Pavlov.
It's just a dog head.
Nathan Twist.
Giraffe.
Even the head of Jane Mansfield. I'm combining the information they gained, loading it into my ultimate weapon. AM-2. I can send him after Scud from right here, and he's better suited for the job than a human. I'd rather not get my hands dirty with this one. Scud was designed to self-destruct, not to kill. He's got polysteroid armor, unlimited power supply, and the latest in neural net targeting software. He's also got a will to live, and apparently overrode his own programming. I figure he'd have used this beauty to wound his first target so he could stay alive. AM-2, tell me about Scud's first target.
Nobody knows where she came from. She just popped up in the basement of Mannequin Factory. She kills everything that moves.
This is Scud the Disposable Assassin.
Closed down. They held a little guy named Herschel responsible for getting rid of the monster. When you want something dead, a gun is as close as the nearest vending machine. But when you want something dead, you're not up to the job. You want more than guns. You want a Scud to hold them for you.
The fact that you could just get a Scud at a vending machine. They just have them. Okay. Man's eyeball was all in the...
So, who's the job?
Herschel gave Scud a disk with everything he needed to know. His assignment, get into the factory, pass the security, and take out his target. The disk also set his contempt level at 10 and gave him a visual of the monster. Scud come to name her Jeff.
Hey, yo. So we just snapping people in half?
That night, Scud went into the factory, armed to the teeth and programmed for damage.
Interesting way to start this off. Alright, so we're just going to play a little bit of first level, confirm, it's no skipping, and... Oh! Go. Yeah, I'm getting jumped here. Yo. Yo, you little mother... Be interesting to play this as a light gun game. And that'll be the full playthrough as a light gun game. Oh, Stutterville. Is that just the Saturn, or is that a scratch on the disc? Yep. Yo. Oh, different gun. Shot in the ass. Bitch. Oh wow, they can just knock the gun away from you. Alright, so we're not gonna play this whole... Yep, just walk right past them. Clearly, this is a functional game. And will be a part of... Will be a part of the setup in the future. Oh, it's a boss fight? I'll try it. Oh, see, this is where the light gun would be handy. So the controller sucks. Game over. Okay. So that was Scud, the Disposable Assassin. I think... I'm not sure if you folks... Yeah, the colors are a little off. I think that's the retro tink settings. I'll iron that out, really. Let me make sure audio's still good for this. Oh, you can still hear it. Let me turn that off. But yeah, retro tink needs a little finagling for this game, but overall, I think this has been good. So for everyone, look forward to this. And if you are a Saturn collector, especially if you're into light gun games, add this one. It might have flown under a lot of people's radar. You know, the Virtua Cops are there. That's like the obvious one with Saturn and light gun games, but definitely check out Scud, the Disposable Assassin. I'm going to pack that up, and that's been the unboxing. Again, for those watching this on YouTube, this was streamed live at twitch.tv/ReaperPC. A link should be in the description if I remember to edit that in. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll see more of these retro games as they come in. Little play test here and there, but of course catch the live streams for full playthroughs, and also eventually the VODs end up on YouTube. A little bit, you know, altered, some censoring here and there. You know, some stuff is exclusive to the live experience, but you can catch it all at some point, either on Twitch or YouTube. And that's been on this